But Cardinal Nandi's contribution to the church is greater than we could talk about here in the course of the time we have here. Jaramogi enlisted his whole family in the building of the shrine. There was 7 siblings, and all of them had a role to play. He had a doctor and a lawyer and a printer and a farmer and sisters that were fashion conscious and elegant. And it was on that fashion sense, that elegance, that taste for art that the Culture Center was founded, with Cardinal Nandi assisted by her little sister Gladys Evans. And everything that the Culture Center has become, they kind of set the mark in the beginning for the kind of class and sophistication that it wouldn't be like other black places that you were ashamed to go in, that it wouldn't stink and look bad, and that the level of material standard in the building would reflect people who were proud of what they were representing. And that kind of transmitted, that became part of the nation's culture. The fact that you didn't find many bums in the nation because that elegance. Right. And to tell you the truth, if she saw you walking around looking too bad, she'd pull you aside. You don't have to look like this. You know, Cardinal Nandi was big in the projects. And she'd see a project in a minute. She said, you know, you need to go to school and do such and such. Or she would tell you about your children, that they may have musical talent, or they'd see something that they'd drawn in a Keebaland and say, I think you might have an artist there, and maybe you ought to pursue that. She was in the projects. And I know that a lot of us were beneficiaries of those projects, where she saw more for us that we could do than we saw in ourselves. Things that never occurred to us to do with our lives, she saw that we might possibly be able to do more and have a life on another level. So that kind of contribution to people is the kind of contribution that keeps on giving. Because wherever in the world we have a culture center, or whoever we touch, in terms of the speakers that come through, or in terms of the broadcasts that go out from the culture centers anywhere in the world, all that's a part of her legacy from now on. She'll be touching people long after her material body is no longer here. She still will be making a contribution, because the pebble she dropped in the lake is still rippling outward and touching people. Me up here talking is still part of her legacy. So there's no way to put into words the contribution that she made. She even discovered missionary outreach, which allowed us to find funds to move across the country. She always regretted that. She said, if I hadn't have found missionary outreach, all them people wouldn't have had to work so hard. But we worked hard voluntarily. And it has led us to have everything that we have, and to be able to be in a position to make the statement that we're trying to make going forward. So God bless her, and we owe a debt of gratitude that we can never repay. Amen.